Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Mid playthrough where we're just working out where to go next. We've got ourselves a nice vassal down here, and we're going to try and get a few more vassals. How are these guys? Are these guys a Gaelic king, or...? Probably not.
Never. You'll get a fair hearing.
Definitely not. You want to be my vassal kingdom, right? We do want to make ourselves some more vassal kingdoms, guys, for one of our victory conditions. It's odd, because I don't usually go for vassal kingdoms, but we do apparently need them.
Come share the comforts of my household.
Oh, so they have their own little vassal kingdoms. So that'd get us free if we beat them. Let's get some repairs done over here. Okay, and let's end turn. So, from the looks of it, I've done this wrong. What I should have been doing is vassalizing all the other kingdoms. But I never quite like doing that. Oh, here comes Difflin again. Oh god, we're going to need to turn an army around to go back to here. We will give this a fight, but we're probably going to be losing this one, guys, because they just came out of the sea. They did what Viking Sea Kings do. They came out of the sea and landed. So we're going to have to try and defend the beach against them with our very weak army, because this is a brand new garrison. It's still building up, guys, so we have very little strength here, and I suspect we are going to lose this quite quickly. But we'll do our best. We've got armies around here we can send back this way, so...
Your goal is to...
They can land outside, but it's not going to be beneficial for them.
Spearman! Be sure to protect your general in combat.
There you go, let them come in. We'll have to try and engage them as they come off the ships, guys. But realistically, we are going to get our butts kicked here. I suspect they're going to crack our lines straight away. They are landing outside as well, which just seems an odd choice. Oh no, they're not.
We can't beat this many! Spearman! Archers! Your fortifications come under attack. Should the victory point be captured, then the settlement shall fall. Who's for a Barney? Everyone off the boat! Hurry up!
Move down. Forward.
Hurry! Get going! Give your orders! Right there! Swiftly, nine men! To battle!
Okay, we're engaging them here.
Take the hindmost! Spearman!
They are getting through our lines though now.
Swiftly, nine men! See, they flee before our might!
Oh wow, we've broken some of them.
Shift it up line! Attack! Swiftly, nine men!
Come on.
Spearman! Our men have turned tail and run! The cowards!
Wow, and now we're breaking.
Everyone, withdraw!
And this is over. We are breaking now.
Hit down! Attack!
It could have been worse. I mean, we're not doing terribly. We've pushed a few of them off the beach. But now they've actually got full units actually managed to be landed, which is going to cause us big issues. There you go, our guys are starting to break more and more. We've got such a small wall line here. And they're going to be behind us in a second. They... Whoa! I say that, we're not losing yet. You guys can pull back and keep hitting from the sides. Now, our guys are doing a good job here of holding them. Ugh. I mean, some of them actually fled out of our city now. We are being overwhelmed here by so many of them. Oh god. You guys can run. My guys are fighting valiantly, but it's not enough, guys. I mean, they are just putting more and more troops on, and now they're getting full units on. If I'd been able to stop them ever getting a full unit on, we might have managed this. But my guys, no matter how valiantly they fight, they are just going to get overwhelmed here. And they appear to just be making their way to my cap, so...
Good to go.
My guys are beginning to break. The second this unit's gone, if they furled into these guys, yeah, these guys are now going to break in seconds because they are completely surrounded. And the Danes have full access to our town now. There you go, guys. These guys are going to break relatively quickly now. In fact, I'm just going to charge them in. There's no point in not. We're just going to concede defeat at this point, guys, because this is over. But we did our job, which was do as much damage to them as we could. So they are weakened, not by much. To be fair, they'll probably be at full strength by the time I get my army back round here. But, you know, we will gives us a reason to push back and batter them. Oh wow, they didn't actually take it. They just raided, which again is a Viking Sea King tactic. They just raid things for the cash. Okay, let's
abuse my hospitality. I suppose we must
go for peace with these guys for now then. While we repair everything. Move
on out. Our bravery is legendary.
We're going to take these guys on next and vassalize them, or you know, forcibly vassalize them, or release any people they've got.
For the glory of the men are eager to get to it.
Said you're going to head down here to start with. No, because I do want to get that kingdom victory, because I think that changes our kingdom's name. So, it certainly does with the English factions. You become the Saxons, then the English eventually, which is very good. It's quite cool, actually, the way your name changes. We can afford to ignore him for the moment. Right.
Both my hearth and my ear are open to you.
Interestingly, they no longer have a vassal.
Well met, friend. Let's talk.
Oh, these guys are my vassals. What happened to the other guys? I was sure there was another faction. Never mind.
None shall stand against us.
You're going to keep pushing up here. You're going to head down towards here to deal with here. Okay, so we're expanding nicely. We've got lots of territory. We are going to go to war with that other faction shortly. And then we have to work out where we're going next. I kind of wish I'd looked at the Kingdom Victory, because it would have told me how to play a little bit better. That said, I don't think I've had much opportunity to vassalize people. Ooh, does that mean we've done that full civic tree? No. I thought we were working down here. We're going to work down this one yet, for the next, for the extra fame and legitimacy. Okay.
For the glory of the guilds. Not possible.
These guys are going to need dealing with as well, so actually we're going to deal with them next. They are not an Irish faction.
The men are eager to get to it. Move it now! War is what we do best.
Let's do a little bit of recruitment, get ourselves some more swords.
None shall stand against us.
I need to start upping some of my other settlements as well, which will help us with our, you know, our amount of troops we can field and how quickly they come and go. But yeah, no, I should have definitely been vassalizing them. And I unfortunately can't release territories as vassals, which would be quite a cool thing if I could. So, you know, I just release it as a vassal after I've taken it.
My abilities are growing.
Ooh, we have flooding. Which appears to have not... Oh, it didn't show me the right territory there. Weird.
Our bravery is legendary.
Let's drop these two and recruit a couple more swords. 49, 47. These guys can't form a shield wall either, so...
For the glory of the guilds.
Ready for action. Into battle.
The men are eager to get to it.
We should be able to take them fairly quickly. And that's the only army I need to watch, is the one which was around there. Wherever it's gone. They appear to have just disbanded one of their armies, so... I'm not complaining. Let's take the legitimacy. No, this is a general. Push up quartermaster again.
No. None shall stand against us.
We are ready to...
There we go.
Our bravery is legendary.
Heading for glory.
Bring both armies to bear here. Oh, well, we're not actually bringing that second army to bear.
Pick up those feet. Move it now.
For the Morrigan! Forward we go.
That's not a problem. We'll deal with that easily next turn.
Guilds. Yes. Agreed.
You can gain a scribe, and you can gain a bit more,
Come share the comforts of my household.
New, not yet. Soon. Eventually we will get them as our vassals, guys. See, I dislike vassal kingdoms, I'm going to be honest. Because you can't control them enough, and they will just steal territory. So, while we will probably try and do this, it's not what I would usually do. And how we'll probably do it is by subjugating people rather than...
War is what we do best. Away to war! Into battle!
It might not have been their best choice there.
Fear us!
None shall stand against us.
Okay. And I mean, if we can subjugate one of these Viking factions, it will still help. Oh, they've actually tried to sally forth. I mean, that's an easy auto. It's not fighting that. We cut him to pieces, and that's their king gone as well. So that is another Northman faction. Well, it's not quite with us. There you go. We're going to liberate them. They become a military ally.
Right then.
Can we insta-vassalize them?
Can't be done.
My heart has room for you and your words. We've known.
Our bravery is legendary.
So we're going to wait 10 turns, then we can go to war with them.
None shall stand against us.
Or I can just betray them. They're a military ally, they're not a vassal by being liberated.
The men are eager to get
Which I assume doesn't count. So yeah.
We will have forever.
I know we've probably annoyed a lot of people, but I want them as my vassal, so not a very legitimate thing to do, but it'll work for us for the moment. See, you should like have an option so you can set it to your vassals. Can't actually Ooh. So everybody's annexing vassals, and wow, there's lots of war going on though. I expect East Anglia there is going to lose. Okay, let us subjugate them. There you go. They are our vassal now.
go full on.
Can we get another faction down here? And subjugate them. So it's a Viking faction, but that puts us up to 3 vassals.
Our bravery is
And so they don't have to be local vassals. Okay, that's good to know.
we'll serve well.
You guys can move up to Difflin. You guys can all start heading this way.
For the glory.
And no, you can head all up to here. And in fact, no, you guys are going to head right to here, because we can try and take this area and see if we can free up another Irish faction there. As soon as we've got 10 vassals, guys, we're going to turn around and decide not to do that anymore and just squish them or annex them all. I've not played the Vikings as much, so I don't know how they work with their annexing. They do seem to be able to annex factions, so...
Good and ready.
Come on, Kingy.
Give them all. War is what we do best.
Okay, we're going to push up to here. Then my son, my heir, where is he?
Our bravery is legendary.
He is going to push up to here.
For the glory of the Gales.
And you can pull up into the middle here. We're doing quite well there. These guys are all our vassals, so these guys aren't positive, but I imagine... No, it's still deteriorating.
You are not welcome at my door.
But they are our vassals, so they don't have much choice at the moment. Because they are weak compared to us. And we're now on what? 3 vassals, so if we get this the other Irish faction, we'll then have 4 vassals, and we might be able to get a bit of land off them, which would be helpful. We might be able to get another vassal kingdom out of them, depending on, I don't know where, which territories will give me territory, if you see what I mean. So these guys are never going to be able to form shield walls, which is annoying.
For the glory of the Gales. Never. The men are eager to get to it. Where's the fight? Stay tight there.
Let's just start marching through their territory. I don't care if I annoy them, because I'm going to be going to war with them shortly anyway.
Hurry it up.
Oh wow, we've not been spending our money. So let's build up some of these settlements. We should help our replenishment. Ooh, what do we want here? A church cross and one of those. Okay, that'll do. That'll up our replenishment. Eventually I want to not be using the base level swordsman then, because as you can see they're a little bit rubbish. That'll get fixed with time though. I want to get this war started soon, and once we've done this war, if we don't have another... faction. Can I just annex them?
My hearth and my ear are
I could, but then I don't gain them as a vassal. So that annex thing is a bit of a double-edged sword.
What we do best. No way. They'll fall before us.
war it is then.
Here we go.
Those orders don't make sense. Fear us.
I'm a little concerned by the fact they're not in the city and they've just got pushed out to the other side.
Legendary. To victory! For the Morrigan!
We should be able to do this reasonably easily. Oh, where's my actual king? He's nowhere near.
Stand against us. The men are eager to get to it.
Here we go. I suspect these guys are going to go raiding, which means I'm going to have to eventually chase them down, annoyingly, but that's what happens when I jump early. We can always sail across the sea and raid England a bit, well, raid Wales of the islands a bit as well to help us. Let's leave that going for the moment. You can keep heading up. We can also get ourselves a few more while we wait for support.
For the glory of the Gales.
Into battle.
Let's keep upping our income. I don't need that there. Let's keep upping some of these. Difflin, however, definitely needs a defensive garrison. This is the thing, it's nice having these defensive garrisons, but they're less useful as the territory around them is still very vulnerable. Now's where I want to start being careful, because what I want to not happen is my allies start taking territory.
For the glory of the guilds. Forward we go.
So if they start jumping ahead of me, this becomes a pain because they start capturing things. Just going to do a quick auto there. Because it'll be that little army which takes the majority of the damage, and I really don't care about them. And there you go, we can liberate this faction. So they become my ally, and we will take them shortly. And that'll get us... Oh, wow. So we've liberated some Viking Sea Kings there. Interesting. Let's fight this one, because this could be a fun battle. They are getting reinforcements from outside their walls, so the key thing for us here is going to be getting inside the walls faster than the enemy comes. We don't need a big force in the walls, actually. So we just get a small force in while we fend them off, actually, maybe. We'll work it out anyway. I do love this settlement. Right, their reinforcements will come in from directly behind me. So yeah, you guys can all go and hit the walls. And you guys can form our rear guard as we do this.
Protect your general in combat. His loss would be keenly felt amongst his remaining troops.
Raider! That was too close! Shift it up now! Let's get to it! Cavalry full gallop!
The enemy has reinforcements!
Okay, they're coming in over there, actually.
Their walls will fall! Give your orders!
Let's charge my cav into them while these guys push forwards.
Swordsman! Devil take the hindmost! Swiftly now, man!
Them into the blood!
Swordsman! Devil take the hindmost! Get them!
We are the Gales!
Don't break now!
Sons of the Morrigan! Beware missiles! Ravage them! Raiders!
These guys can pull back just a little bit and then form shield
Our
wall.
general is under attack.
Take cover! Spearmen!
The enemy general is dead.
Swordsman!
See, they flee before our might.
Spearmen!
There you go.
Swordsman! Swordsman!
And them!
Hate the way it doesn't point where you tell it to go,
Ravage them!
but it does seem to actually hit the place you tell it to go.
Swordsman! Swordsman!
You can fold into the back of them, you can come over here.
Raiders! Swordsman! Hit the rush! Hurry!
Perfect. You guys can still move forwards. You guys can pull up here, then you'll slam into the sides there. We're about to hit the walls en masse here, which is perfect.
Let's get to it. Ready. Now.
Slam into their flank. And break out after those raiders. Okay, we're hitting the walls nicely.
Where's the fight?
You guys can all form a nice line there.
Swordsman!
Just charge straight into them.
Turns! At dawn! General!
We are fighting nicely over here, actually. I seem to have lost some of my troops. Oh, there you are. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've wiped out the majority of their reinforcements already, actually. You guys can come up here and start supporting. Okay, you guys can all slam into these guys as they retreat. Perfect. You guys can keep pushing over here into the back of these guys then. Wow, they're pulling out now as well, so they're javelin men. So you guys are going to move up here, form a line there, then slam into the side of them. We are driving them off the field over here as well, nicely. In fact, these guys can all come up and help reinforce now. And we can each chase down a different unit of these guys with my general. Slam into them, guys. Come on. The gates have fallen. Let's charge at those axemen. Okay. This is going nicely. So we drove off their reinforcements very well. We're slamming into those axemen there. The thing I find with these guys is, you know, our top tier infantry is just not as good as the top tier infantry from other factions. It's still good, don't get me wrong. It's very good. And, oh, well, our low tier infantry is definitely not as solid. And that's it. So a nice solid victory for us there, guys. Who knows, we might be able to get another faction out of this one. Nice, and we dealt with that other army. End term. This island is going to be our island soon. And then it's building up and preparing.
Can't be done.
Ready and willing. Expect great deeds. Bring me their hands. Gales forever. Stay tight there.
So yeah, lots of people dislike my treasonous. See, we are now considered untrustworthy. So people are less likely to be nice with us diplomatically.
I hope you're not planning on wasting my time. Only a coward.
They can't say I didn't give them the option.
My heart has room for you and your words.
Right, we'll wait until we can break that one before we do that. I want to get these guys finished off first. Then we're just going to sit next to these guys and wait for the 9 turns. Then we're going to batter them and vassalise them. Or I might just sail out and vassalise Difflin. Oh, that I should have seen coming. Oh, and they've broken free.
The men are eager to get to it. To victory! What are our orders? Go full out! The men are eager to get to it.
No way.
Forward we go. Never. For the glory of the gale.
As we're going to be going to sea relatively soon. I'm going to make a small force here.
For the glory of the gales.
Just to scare them off. I know I'm low on food, guys. We'll sort that next time. And we are going to be ending this one here, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have been enjoying this. Please feel free to throw any comments down in the comments section. Or jump over to my Discord and say hi. I can't think of anything else to say at the moment. Oh, there's also links to my Patreon and my Twitter in the comments and the description. Thank you very much for your time, guys.